जय श्री राम, जय श्री कृष्ण, जय हनुमान। तो अब हम प्रवेश करें सुंदर कांड में। नाउ द ब्यूटी इज व्हेन वी टॉक्ड अबाउट बालकांड, by the name we knew it is the बाल लीला of श्री राम, राइट। देन हम अयोध्या कांड में गए, तो अयोध्या कांड, द लीला दैट टुक प्लेस इन अयोध्या। वी मूव्ड ऑन टू अरण्य कांड, इट वॉज अगेन द एंटायर लीला विच टुक प्लेस इन द जंगल। किष्किंधा कांड, जो किष्किंधा में हुआ। तो फिर अब जो होने वाला है वो तो लंका में हो रहा है, राइट। आगे का चलिए युद्ध कांड बोलते हैं, इसमें लंका कांड है, पर इसका नाम सुंदर कांड क्यों है? वाई इज इट दैट इस कांड को सुंदर कांड कहा गया है? एंड ये हमें सुंदर कांड जब हम समाप्त करेंगे तभी समझ आएगा। सुंदर कांड में देयर इज नो बडी हु एंड नो, नॉट इवन द डीमंस, नॉट इवन द देव्स, नॉट इवन द वानर्स, किसी के भी मन में, नॉट इवन रावण, किसी के भी मन में कोई गलत भाव नहीं है। ऐसे कैसे हो सकता है आप बोलेंगे? जैसे जैसे हम आगे बढ़ेंगे हमें समझ आएगा। रावण के भी भाव बहुत सुंदर थे, कुंभकर्ण के भी भाव बहुत सुंदर होंगे। जैसे जैसे हम घुसेंगे अंदर, मेघनाथ से मिलेंगे, सबसे मिलेंगे, उनके भी भाव अंदर से बहुत सुंदर होंगे। और रावण का मूल भाव क्या था? कि कैसे भी करके राम आ जाए। जब थोड़ा पीछे जाते हैं, जब सुर्पनखा रावण के पास पहुंची, शी रीच्ड रावण एंड शी सेड कि डू यू नो आई हैव बीन डिफिगर्ड बाय टू ब्रदर्स एंड खर, दूषण एंड त्रिसरा आर ऑल्सो नो मोर। So the first thought that came to Ravan's mind was कि खर, दूषण, त्रिसरा तो मेरे जितने शक्तिशाली है, उनका कोई नाश नहीं कर सकता। क्या स्वयं प्रभु आ गए? The minute he heard about them and the destruction of his three brothers, the thought that came to his mind was this. While he was sitting in the sabha, मन में यही चल रहा था कि ये मन, जो देह है ना, तामसिक है। ना जप होता है, ना तप होता है, ना नियम होते, ना स्थिरता से एक पल भी हमसे बैठा जाता है। मन इतना चंचल कि वश में आता ही नहीं है। यहां बैठी हूं, पता नहीं कहां दौड़ लगा के आ रहा है। तो एक ही तरीका है मोक्ष पाने का, उनके हाथों मेरे प्राण समाप्त हो जाए। इफ ही किल्स मी आई विल गेट लिबरेटेड। क्योंकि जिन जिन को प्रभु ने मारा है उनका उद्धार हो गया है। पर फिर रावण के मन में एक और ख्याल आया कि फिर तो ये उद्धार सिर्फ मेरा होगा, बाकियों का क्या? मेरे पूरे कुटुंब का क्या? नहीं, राम को यहां लाना होगा। और राम को कैसे लेके आऊं? और कोई तरीका नहीं है, मां सीता को पहले लाना होगा। कई रामायणों में यह वर्णन आता है कि राम जी ने मां सीता को कभी, रावण ने मां सीता का स्पर्श नहीं किया कभी। वो ऐसे ही उनको उठा के ले आए और वाटिका में रखा। और जब जब वो उनको देखते थे, जब वो कुंभकर्ण से बात कर रहे थे, तो कुंभकर्ण ने बोला कि तुमने ये क्या करा? तुम्हारे मन में एक क्या भाव आ गया? बोले मेरे भाव गलत नहीं है। जब जब मैं उनको देखता हूं, मुझे मेरे सामने मां दिखती है। तो कई बार कहते हैं ना, डोंट जज बाय द एक्शंस। तो उन्होंने बोला मैं सीता को लाऊंगा तो राम जी जरूर आएंगे, और राम जी आएंगे तो उस पूरे कुटुंब का उद्धार हो जाएगा। मैं अकेले अपना उद्धार कैसे करवा लूं? तो वो गए और सीता मां को ले आए। ये शुरू हुई थी इसी के कारण तो हनुमान जी भी लंका पहुंचे, इसी के कारण पूरी वानर सेना लंका पहुंची, इसी एक भाव के कारण राम और लक्ष्मण लंका पहुंचे। नहीं तो उन्हें बोला कि मेरी लंका तो है सोने की, पर भक्ति कहां कि राम आ जाए। तो पहले तो उस भक्त को बुलाना पड़ेगा। तो किसको लाना पड़ेगा? हनुमान को लाना पड़ेगा। कहते हैं ना, रावण साधारण नहीं थे। हाँ, काफी कुछ था उनके बारे में जो सही नहीं था, पर बहुत कुछ ऐसा था जो हमें पता नहीं है और बहुत 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 सुंदर था। सुंदरकांड कहाँ रची जा रही है? रावण की लंका में, और रावण के भाव बहुत सुंदर थे। ये एक छोटा सा तरीका है नाम समझाने का, पर जैसे जैसे हम आगे बढ़ेंगे हम बार बार दिखाएंगे कि देखिए कितना सुंदर, कितना सुंदर। इसी के लिए कांड बहुत सुंदर है। और अगर हम थोड़ा और पीछे जाएं, एक बार वापस, राम जी ने जब विश्वामित्र के यज्ञ की रक्षा की थी, मारीच को फेंक दिया था दूर, सुबाहु को मारा था। राम जी को पता था कि अभी मारीच का काम बाकी है। देखिए ना, लुक एट द ब्यूटिफुल वे द जर्नी टू वाज टेकिंग फॉरवर्ड, कि मारीच को एकदम दूर फेंका कि अभी मारीच आपका काम बाकी है, अभी आपका उद्धार नहीं करूंगा। मारीच नहीं होते तो स्वर्ण डियर, सोने का डियर कैसे बनता? स्वर्ण का मृग। तो उसको फेंक दिया। आगे बढ़ते गए, बढ़ते गए, बढ़ते गए। कहीं जगह ऐसा लगता है कि उनको पता था कि कब किस चीज की जरूरत पड़ेगी मुझे ये लीला रचने के लिए। और जब हनुमान जी को मुद्रिका दी, तब तो उन्हें ऐसा था क्या कि राम जी को नहीं पता था कि मेरी सीता कहाँ है? जब मुद्रिका राम जी को, हनुमान जी को बुला के दी, तो उनको पता था कि आगे क्या होने वाला है। उनकी दृष्टि वहां तक थी, वो त्रिकाल दृष्टि थे। और जो त्रिकाल दृष्टि हो, हु कैन सी आदि मध्य अंत, he can see the past of many births, he can see the future of many births, he can see the present and the immediate future. Can't he see where Sita Ma is? But this was what was needed. तो हनुमान को बुला के मुद्रिका दी, हनुमान ने सहज ले ली, एंड अब शुरू हुई that beautiful journey of Hanuman ji from the tip of India, the jump towards Lanka. And that is where Sundarkand starts. जब वो बस वहां खड़े हैं, जामवंत से बात कर रहे हैं, और जामवंत ने बल याद दिला दिया है कि तुम्हारा जन्म प्रभु कार्य करने के लिए हुआ है, तुम में वो शक्ति है जिनका तुम्हें भी भान नहीं है। कई बार मुझे लगता है जामवंत हम सबसे बात कर रहे हैं कि many a times, aren't we all wondering what is the purpose of our existence? The daily duties that we are doing, the daily work that we are doing, उठ रहे हैं, बैठ रहे, कर रहे हैं, but what is the purpose of my very existence? I am sure somewhere or the other this thought comes to our mind. And for that moment, there is a silence that prevails. And we wonder कि मैं क्यों और मैं क्या? So जामवंत ने हनुमान जी को बल याद दिलाया कि तुम्हारा जन्म प्रभु कार्य करने के लिए हुआ है, तुम में शक्ति श्री राम की है। तो वो हमें भी बार बार ये याद दिला रहे हैं कि तुम्हारा जन्म प्रभु कार्य करने के लिए हुआ है, तुम में शक्ति श्री राम की है। And when Hanumanji was able to internalize what was being said by his guru, the journey began. देखिए, there is always a trigger. There is always a message. There is always a person or a thing or a situation that comes to awaken us. जगाने के लिए आती हैं. We awaken or not, is a very big question mark. But time and again, they knock the door. Again and again, a reminder is sent. Again and again. But what happens is, we prefer to be in our deep slumber. सो जाओ, छोड़ो, स्वप्न इतना अच्छा है, क्यों जगे हम. हनुमान जी भी बोल सकते थे ना, भाई मेरा स्वप्न इतना अच्छा है, क्यों जगूं मैं. पर जामवंत ने बोला, नहीं, जागो, उठो, 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 स्वप्न छोड़ो, खड़े हो, राम काज करने के लिए निकलो आज तुम. And that is what he held on to. See, this happens to us many a times. There is a very beautiful thing that comes, when somebody very near to us passes away. ठीक है, जब बहुत कोई हमारा घनिष्ठ हो, बहुत हमारे दिल के करीब हो, और जब उनकी मृत्यु हो जाती है, when that person passes away, there is a vairagya that awakens in us. That is known as the Shamshan Vairagya. At that time, we realize कि what are we indulging in? What is this sansar? That moment, an awakening happens. But unfortunately, unlike Ramana Maharishi, who held on to that awakening and उन्होंने अपना उद्धार कर लिया, we again let it pass and get lost in sansar and lose this human birth. So over here, Hanumanji held on to it. When Jamvan was reminding him, Utho, Utho, Khade ho, at that time he held on to it and he stood up immediately without wasting any time. Abhi isi waqt, no delaying it. Even a second can get you back into Maya. It is that. And when Jamvant ke vachan suaye, sune Hanumant hriday ati bhai. बहुत अच्छे वचन बोल रहे हैं प्रभु आपने, एंड हनुमंत के हृदय को छू लिया उसने. Like, what came from Jamvan's heart directly touched Hanumanji's heart, and now there was no turning back. There was no sitting down lost, no wondering what my power is. The truth was there staring at him, and he grabbed it with both hands, never wanting to let it go again. तब लगी मोहि परे केहु तुम भाई. Then he stood up, he talked to all of them. There were so many Vanars standing there with joined hands, wondering कि अब क्या होगा. He said, don't worry. I am on my way to find Sita. I will take this leap of faith. I'm going to go to Lanka. I'm going to go find Sita. Ma, I'm going to find her whereabouts. I'm going to come back. Till then, don't lose hope. Don't lose hope. Don't scatter. Hold on to that faith while I am gone. Sahi dukh kand mool phal khai. Don't leave your tapas also. Tapasya mat chhodna. Dukh seh ke, keep eating this kand, mool, phal, whatever is there. Don't leave your tapas till I am back. Hold on. And this is a very big thing. He thought that aisa nahi ho ki when I go away to a distance, they lose focus. And it happens many a times, isn't it? There is a story which is which I think we have repeated many times, but again it warrants to be said again over here, that there was this person who said that I listen to the same thing again and again. I don't need to go to satsang. The gathering of people when they are talking about Ramji or reading the scriptures, सब तो पता है ना. अब सुंदरकांड में क्या होने वाला है बच्चे बच्चे को पता है, कोई नई बात तो है नहीं, right? तो बार बार सुन के क्या होगा. So he stopped going and he started staying in his house. One day, the head of that institute or ashram came to him and sat down. And what did he do? Simple. Words were not needed. He took out the piece of wood from the fireplace, निकाला और उसको साइड में रख दिया. Fireplace से जब लकड़ी को निकाला तो क्या हुआ? Slowly and steadily the flame in that piece of wood went off, while the fire was still burning in all the pieces of wood which were in the fireplace. And after a while, he picked up that same piece of wood and put it back into the fire. And it started burning again. It is very essential. Bar, all through Ramayana, if till we reach Sundarkand, the one thing that each and every sage demon, God has asked for is only one thing: bhakti. Agar bhakti, holding on to bhakti was so easy, after getting God, why would they say, please grant us only one boon? We should be devoted to your feet. तो इसका मतलब ये है कि प्रभु के दर्शन होने के बाद में भी भक्ति जा सकती है. And we take it so lightly कि हाँ, no matter what, we will remain. The bhakti in us will keep burning. नहीं, बहुत मेहनत करनी पड़ती है. संसार में उलझते ही भक्ति की लौ बुझने लगती है. The flame diminishes, whether we like it or not, no matter what level of enlightenment we have reached. If we are not in the Sangh, we are not in with the grace of the scriptures and the gurus, the light of bhakti will go. Because the wind of Maya is so strong. So Hanumanji is telling them over here, I am going. Because, he is the epitome of bhakti. And he is taking leave for a while and he says, please don't let your bhakti die. Don't go here and there. Don't let your mind wander. I will be back. I'm going to find Ma Sita and come back. Till then, hold on to your tapas. Tapasya mat chhodna. And this is very, 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 very deep. Every line in Sundarkand is deep. I don't know how deep we'll go into it, but over here he is indicating one more thing very beautifully. Ahar Shuddhi Rakhna. With Ahar Shuddhi comes Vichar Shuddhi. He's specifying what to eat. Because our mind, we are chemical beings. We are an output of what goes into us. So even when we are eating food given by somebody else, even their vibrations are coming into us. Their vichar are coming into us. The one most important thing that fuels this body is food. And if we don't work on the sattvikta of that food, what will we have? The purity of that food, what is going to happen to our brain? So vichar shuddhi kaise aayegi? Ahar shuddhi se. There are many sages. When they go out, even when they are eating, they put a cloth in front so that even somebody's drishti does not go into their ahar, which is going to energize their body. So much of vigilance has to be kept to what we are eating, where we are eating, whose water are we drinking. Because water has water memory. Yes or no? We all know it is scientifically proven that water has water memory. Isikliye we say that when you are taking water, keep it in a corner and every evening or morning light a lamp there. Let it purify before you drink it. Because water has water memory. And that memory comes to us and it plays with our mind. बहुत मुश्किल है. To retain bhakti is so difficult. So Hanumanji is like, I am going to look for Ma Sita. But all of you, please, don't let go of what you have attained so far. Vigilance is what is needed. So he's saying this, and by saying this, he said, when you see me come, there will be total joy. Soon you'll see me come. I will come back. He's assuring that मैं वापस आऊंगा and I'm going to find Ma Sita's whereabouts and I'm going to come, and at that time together we will go to Ramji. Together we'll go to Ramji, and look at the greatness. He's taking the leap of faith, going to find Ma Sita. But when he comes back, he's going to go with everybody to report the finding. And the beauty we'll see later is when the news is being said, he is nowhere in the front. When the news of Ma Sita's whereabout will be revealed in Sundarkand, Hanumanji won't be in the forefront. He'll be taking a back seat. Till being called. Ki ab aa jao. So over here, hum sab jayenge because it is a cumulative effort. Nothing worth achieving is ever achieved alone. And this is not only a spiritual granth. It can be कभी-कभी ऐसा लगता है ना, the kind of things that we see nowadays. There are wellness coaches, there are coachings going on for children, there are mental coaches. Going through all that and paying for all that is better for people rather than studying the scriptures who are revealing everything to us. अगर हम बचपन से ही ये ज्ञान ले लेते तो फिर तो all our problems would have been just a small little ant. So over here says, jab lagi aao, when you see me, then we'll go together. We'll be in joy, we'll tell everybody what has happened, and then we'll go together. So till then, I assure you I'll be back. There is one more meaning to it. कभी जब ऐसा मन में लगे ना कि भगवान में रुचि नहीं है. See, I think, I don't know about all of you, there will be a phase occasionally when the oscillation is happening, we are humans, when we feel कि what is all this, right? What is puja, what is part, what is Sundarkand, क्या ये ज़रूरी है, a question mark on the existence of God. Even when that comes, don't stop doing your sadhana. Let that thought come and go. It could last a day, a week, or a month. Don't let go of the sadhana even when doubt arises, even when bhakti diminishes, even when the yearning for the Lord is not there anymore. Keep doing your sadhana. Nobody is immune to not having that dip in belief. At that time, there is no point getting disheartened. आप कर्म करते रहो. आपको उठ के अगर अपनी पूजा करनी है तो आप करिए. उस दिन अगर भगवान के प्रति प्रेम नहीं है तो भी करिए. Keep on the path. So हनुमान जी so beautifully telling कि मैं हूं भक्ति और मैं भी जा रहा हूं. पर इसका मतलब ये नहीं कि आपकी साधना में रुकावट आ जानी चाहिए. Keep working on what it is, with or without the feeling of bhakti, because we have realized that true devotion is attained a lot later. It is the effort that has to go on. So never get disheartened when the belief shakes. It is okay. It is the job of the belief to shake. It is my job to keep on walking on the path. Whether I doubt the destination or not, once I have started walking, I am not going to stop. So Hanuman ji is reassuring कि अगर भक्ति जा भी रही है ना, keep walking, keep doing seva, keep serving. It will come back. It will come back. मैं वापस आऊंगा. So saying this, he finally gives a final roar. And then before giving that final roar, he does one more thing. He bows down to everybody. He does a naman. Ye kahi naai saban kahi matha. Chale o harshi hiye dhari raghunatha. What he does is he bows down to everybody. He does naman to everybody. And what does he keep in his heart? The Lord. The head is bowed low. एकदम झुक गए हैं. क्योंकि हृदय में राम है. A tree without fruit stands erect. But during the mango season, when there are so many mangoes on that mango tree, I'm sure the branches go low with the weight of the beautiful fruits. And the fruit is Sri Hari. A person who has Sri Hari in his heart can never have ego. The two things don't go together. And the minute आपको लगता है कि प्रभु मेरे हृदय में है, तो प्रभु सबके हृदय में है, तो सबके सामने आप नमन ही करते चलेंगे, आप अकड़ सकेंगे ही नहीं. And that is the true test. The minute you feel how that my head is not going down in front of somebody, that means कि प्रभु ने अभी पूरा घर नहीं बनाया आपके हृदय में. So beautifully. So what he says is, he does naman to everybody, each and everybody. Although he was the one who was the chosen one, right? He had the power. He could go and come back. He was the one who operated to Ram's power. But the others couldn't take the leap and come back. Yet, he bowed down in front of everybody. And then he went and he jumped. He roared. And that is he grew. And he stood on Mahendra Parvat. Right? Mahendra Parvat is a beautiful mountain, hill, chota sa hill, which was there. And he went and stood there. And bar Raghubir Samhari, Tarke Upavanatane Balbhari. And he says, Ram, 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 again with full smaran of the Lord. He put full pressure on Mahendra Parvat. So much pressure was put on Mahendra Parvat that it went down to Patal Lok. Down went that Parvat and up went Hanuman, and he started his journey, the leap towards Ma Sita. Pause again over here. Don't we all take the leap like this? And this is beautiful. Sundarkand, the journey is we all take this kind of leap in life. What is the leap? And who is going down to Patal Lok? So many people. Neev ki eat, the foundation stone. Maybe today, whenever you have time, sit down and write the names of the foundation stones of your life. All the people जो आपकी नींव की ईंट बने हैं, जिनके ऊपर आपने पैर रख के छलांग लगाई है. Pay tribute to those people. Just imagine a beautiful building like Burj Khalifa standing there, top, being the talk of the town. Everybody is clicking photos, there's shows going on all around it. But how is it standing so tall and beautiful? Because deep down, there have been so many of those blocks which said, okay, it's okay. We'll sacrifice the glory you will get. We'll sacrifice what we want to. We won't see the glory. We won't be seen. We won't be talked about. But we'll stand tall. Not one block will move. नहीं तो सोचो क्या हो जाए. It takes just one block to move for the entire building to topple. But that neev ki eat, that block stands strong so that we can be glorified. हमारी जिंदगी में जैसे महेंद्र पर्वत हनुमान जी का, he was the launch pad for Hanuman ji. There have been so many launch pads in our life. Wherever we are today, कितनी नींव की ईंटों पे हमने पैर रख के हमारी इमारत बनाई है जिंदगी की. And we tend to forget them. Why? Be it our parents, be it our teachers, be it the people who manage the house so that we can work. Be it somebody who did a minute drop and fetch that day when I was running late for my exam and he dropped me on time. Be that one person who probably shared the tiffin when I was about to light my exam and there was something in my stomach saying growl, growl, and I want to eat. Very simple. Many of them we know about, many of them we don't even remember. With every step, we've made our glorified present. And Hanumanji bowed down to Mahendra Parvat and he said, may I not forget the sacrifice you are making so that I can take the leap, so that I can jump and find Ma Sita. You are willing to go down to Patal Lok. My shat naman to you. May everybody start Sundarkand remembering that you were my launch pad. You sacrificed seeing the sun so that I could fly. And there are many in our lives. क्या होता है ना? We become ungrateful, unthankful. दूसरों की क्या बात करें, बच्चे ही ऐसे निकल जाते हैं. And then we feel कि किसने हमारे लिए क्या करा. Nobody is a self-made man. There's this notion, no, I'm a self-made woman, I'm a self-made man. कैसे? You could not come on your own to this earth also. Self-made कहाँ से? Money is not the only thing that forms the future. There are so many sanskars, so many sacrifices that are done by so many people around us, including, of course, foremost our parents, to make us stand where we are today. And Hanumanji says that first I bow down to that. And then with due, I would say, with tears in his eyes, to see Mahendra Parvat go down, he takes the leap and says, I will not let your sacrifice go waste. And he takes the leap and he is going. And bar, what is he saying? Ram, 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 Ram. Because for a moment also, if the Hari Naam does not come to our mind and our heart, ego takes over. When you're leaping high, when you're flying high, always have the Lord's name in you, in your mouth, in your heart. Because it is very easy. The minute the Lord's name is taken over, we look at the sand, isn't it? The minute we put our hand inside and we remove our hand, the sand takes over. The space is not left. So it takes a second for ego to take house. So no matter what, bar bar Raghubir samhari. Again and again, Ram, Ram, Ram. When he was taking the leap and jumping and flying and shining, he kept reminding himself, Ram, 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 Ram. And he flew. And dekho, as he was flying, there was this Manak Parvat. It is said that before the mountains could fly and they could change places, they could change locations. So now Hanumanji is flying. So the god of ocean goes to Manak Parvat, who's hiding inside, who still has his wings intact, and he says, why don't you go and serve Hanumanji? He is going to fulfill the purpose of Ramji. He's going to find Ma Sita. He'll get tired on his way. The leap, the jump is very, very, very distant. He has to fly quite a while. Why don't you go up and give him some resting spot? So Manak Parvat, you know what happened was, the problem was with mountains. Just imagine if Himalayas could fly and then settle in Jaipur, क्या होगा? It will be so dangerous, right? पता नहीं कब कौन सा mountain उड़ते हुए आएगा और हमारे घर के ऊपर बैठ जाएगा. We'll all get crushed. So, they had a big problem with the mountains flying. So they went and complained to Indradev, and Indradev said, okay, so I'll clip all their wings. So when he clipped all their wings, Manak Parvat escaped, and he took refuge, and he went into hiding in the ocean. So at this time, the ocean said, you still have your wings. You fly high, chase Hanumanji, ask him to rest on you. You will also be able to serve the cause of Ramji. So Manak Parvat said, okay, definitely. Just imagine, so cute. When you visualize it, कि हनुमान जी ऊपर हैं और नीचे नीचे मैनाक पर्वत उनको चेस कर रहे हैं कि आप मेरे ऊपर बैठ जाओ, थोड़ा सा आराम कर लो, थक जाओगे. And it is said that Manak Parvat is the son of Himavan. So in a way, he is the brother of Ma Parvati, right? So and Hanuman ji is a Rudra roop of, एक रुद्र से जो बने हुए हैं वो शिव जी के रुद्र से बने हुए हैं. So when Manak Parvat invited him and he said, listen, आप थक जाएंगे. Why are you not taking rest on me? And Hanumanji looked at him and he touched him, acknowledging the help that was being offered to him. उनने छुआ, पर he joined his hand. Hanuman te hi parsa kar puni कीन pranam. He did pranam to Manak Parvat. He said, thank you for what you're offering me. But Ram kaj कीने binu mohi kaha vishram. Hanumante hi parsa kar puni कीन pranam. Ram kaj कीने binu mohi kaha vishram. He said, thank you for your offering. Thank you. Aap aaye. Hanuman simply touched the mountain with his hand. And that made humbly he said, thank you for what you're doing, but I can't rest till I finish Ramji's work. When we are on a task, we should remember that rest should not be taken in the middle till the task is over. When we have set our mind, it's a very simple thing. How many times do we turn off the alarm before getting up in the morning? कि अभी 5 मिनट में हो जाएंगे. Very simply put in the morning also, we decide कि अभी कर लेंगे, another half an hour. No. When you have set your mind on your goal, there is no stopping. There is a very beautiful story that we tell the children of kindergarten. The tortoise and the hare. Did the rabbit have no power? Or was the tortoise faster than the rabbit? No. He rested in the middle. He could have completed his task, reached the finish line, and then taken rest as much as he wanted. बीच में कैसे रुक गया? And that is what it is. Till you reach your goal, rest is not warranted. इसका मतलब ये नहीं कि you don't sleep and all. No, but the focus on your goal should be such. It is beautifully put long back when we were writing on this. It is said, when we take a leap towards our goal, lots of temptation come our way, isn't it? हमारा goal है, we all know. I am sure if we don't have a goal, maybe we should set one. Everyone, be it a mother or a father or be it a person of any age, एक लक्ष्य तो हमारा होना ही चाहिए ना, because that लक्ष्य keeps us going, right? So why not? Who says that we cannot have a goal at the age of 50? No, of course we can have a goal at the age of 50. So when we take a leap towards our goal, lots of temptations will come our way. हमेशा होगा. छोटी सी छोटी अगर आप, if you have a sankalp in your mind, you'll realize the day you come down with a sankalp कि this is my resolution, a lot of obstacles will start coming. उससे पहले नहीं थे obstacles, but suddenly a lot of obstacles will start coming and you'll wonder कि अब क्या करें? You have to move beyond the obstacles and keep walking. We get tempted to stop the journey and rest. कि अभी ठीक है ना, थोड़े दिन बात कर लेंगे. No, it could be in the form of inner laziness or outer comfort also. Isn't it? Inner laziness or outer comfort. कि okay, let's just indulge in this a bit. How does it matter? 2 days don't make too much of a difference. We can always continue. No, every minute makes a difference. And it could be in the form of moha. Family and friends also. देखिए, कई बार साधक के मन में मोह भी आ जाता है. अरे ठीक है ना, it's okay. How does it matter? Why am I devoting 2 hours to prayers? The same time I can know there are 24 hours. 2 hours आप devote कर रहे हो तो भी have 22 hours for sansar. So moha also pulls us down. And for a spiritual seeker, would come across a lot of name, fame and wealth. Many a times these great sadhus, nowadays we see a lot of siddhis being thrown around. It is an obstacle. Most of them, they don't stop. They don't even look at the siddhis which are coming their way because they are a way of stopping their journey towards the Lord. And if one stops here, the journey is over before it starts. As you walk the path of spirituality, a lot of siddhis will come. Right now we can see 3-dimensional, 4-dimensional. There is a vision beyond 5, 6, 7-dimensional. Ramji had a vision beyond it, right? जब उनने मुद्रिका दी, he already knew what is going to conspire. We can't see it. There are people who can. And this is the beauty. When Ramji gave the mudrika to Hanumanji, Hanumanji did not question. Because he knew there is something that he can see which I can't. So many a times when a guru or an enlightened soul says कि आज तुम ऐसा कर लेना, today I suggest or tomorrow I suggest you should do this, just do it. Because they see something that we cannot see. So what he's saying is that don't stop when these riddhis and siddhis and the name, fame and glory come your way. Shun it and move on towards your goal. However, Hanumanji teaches us that if comfort are sent our way, we don't have to kick them away also. If there are comforts that are coming our way, that does not mean that we'll be so rigid that no, we are not going to use anything. We are going to torture our body. Nobody is asking us to torture our body also. You can have that car, but don't let the car have you. There is this very beautiful difference there. You can have that house, but don't let that house have you. You can have a friend, but don't let that friend have you. Use the objects, not a friend, I'm sorry. Use an object, but don't let it drive you. So Hanuman ji ne haath lagaya कि I acknowledge, I accept your hospitality, but I can't stop right now. I have to keep walking, and we should not become rigid also. Ki no, I'm very rigid, I'm on this path, no matter what. No, lucidity has to be there. By touching the Manak Parvat, he's saying no, there should be lucidity when you're on your goal also. It is not supposed to be a blind goal. हमें कहते हैं ना ये अंधी धुन अच्छी नहीं होती है. See, in our scriptures, they never talk about passion. Passion is blind. Passion is an English word used by many of the teachers and talkers right nowadays. The preachers saying passion, I'm passionate about this. Don't be passionate about anything. Passion blinds. Discreetly, with discriminating ability, सोच के समझ के आगे बढ़िए आप. We do not have to kick out things idhar udhar and just अंधी धुन is नुकसान का कारण. So there was no अंधी धुन. He saw the Manak Parvat, he acknowledged the Manak Parvat, he touched the Manak Parvat. He said, but I have a goal to chase, so I'm going. And then when it takes a lot of effort to give away something, it brings arrogance. यहाँ पे हनुमान जी से सहज ही छूट गया. There was no temptation in him because the pull towards Ramji was so strong. And he flew. He flew so Menak Parvat also did not feel bad, did not feel negated, did not feel neglected, did not feel thrown away. He felt loved. And saying this, he went on. Hanumanji went on and on and on, and beach mein the test started coming. The first hurdle is clear. You're not giving in to comfort. You do not want to rest. Okay, but are you capable of this journey or not? And that time kya hua? Soon when he was reaching in the front, Sursa came. Sursa naam ahin ke mata. And she came and she started shouting. She said, Aaj Suran Mohidina Ara Sunat Vachana Kaha Pavan Kumara. He said, oh, finally gods have given me food. Now I'm going to eat you. I'm going to get satisfied and my stomach is going to be full and I'm not letting you go anywhere. Come into my mouth. Hanumanji joined his hands. He said, listen, it is very, very good to feed somebody. And now you have come because you're hungry and you want to eat me. I promise. Let me go, find Ma Sita, give the news to Ramji and I'll come back. And I myself will enter your mouth. But she said, not a chance. I'm going to eat you now. Kaun jata hai? Ek baar tum chale gaye to kaun wapas aayega? No, I am going to eat you right now. I'm very hungry. You have to get into my mouth right now. Now Hanumanji is like, pleaded, begged, explained, promised, but nothing word. Then he said, okay, open your mouth. So she opened her mouth. Kehte hain 8 yojan. So Hanumanji had the power to become 16. He could grow at will. He could become small at will because now he knew that he can do whatever when Ramji is in his heart. And she opened her mouth to 8. He became 16, 32, and he grew further. So much so that at a point she opened her mouth to 100 yojan. And that time, Hanumanji took a small, beautiful form. He became so small. He entered right, when we narrate it to the children, it is so beautiful to describe that he went right into the mouth, through the, esophagus, through the, through the stomach, into the intestine. And they'll say, you. And then what did he do? Look at the presence of mind of Hanumanji. He did not come out from the mouth. He came out from the ear. And he said, see, you have eaten me. I fulfilled your wish. Now can I go? Sursa was like, you are not only strong, you are also intelligent. They had sent me to test you. Whether you are the right person for the task or not, the gods are very worried because there cannot be a lapse right now. ये काम तो होना ही होना है. तो मुझे तुम्हारी परीक्षा लेने के लिए भेजा था और बेटे, you flourished. You passed with flying colors. Sursa is the mother serpent and she had come down. She said, Ram kaj sab kino, tum bal buddhi nidhan. Ashish dei gai so, harish chale Hanuman. She blessed Hanumanji ki you have bal and buddhi. You are the right person to accomplish Ramji's task. She gave him all the blessings and moved on. And Hanumanji with great joy went on with his journey. Now this is the second stage or the third stage in anybody's journey. Obstacles. Temptations the, ab obstacles the. And it could be in any form, right? We could face hurdles, trying situations, emotional situations, obstacles, tests. These are tests. Whenever we are faced with situations that are really dampening our spirit, we should remember that these are tests. And tests have to be passed. It is through burning that gold gets its luster. And when you are on a task which is well worth being achieved, a lot of hurdles are going to come your way. And it is only that person who can go beyond those hurdles reaches the goal. And many a times we do not have to fight a hurdle or a situation by showing our strength and being big. There are times when hurdles don't have to be addressed with the same vigor and strength. You can become small, Put down your ego and just move on. Every battle should not be fought when we are on our journey towards our goal. And no matter what the hurdle, what the test, our presence of mind and our strength of heart should not diminish. And if we talk to anybody, be it a student, be it a professional, be it an athlete, whoever we talk to, they will say, yes, this is the path. When you start your journey, this is how you start. There are temptations and there are hurdles. And beyond that, we have to walk. And Hanumanji is teaching us how. But did this thought come to your mind, Abhi tak? Ki when Hanumanji is growing bigger and smaller, there is this mudrika in his mouth. How is it changing shape? It is an innate object. Usme to ye shakti nahi hai na? How is it that staying in this mouth, when Hanumanji became so small, the ring also became very small. When Hanumanji became so big, the ring also became big. ऐसे कैसे हो रहा है? ये संगति का फर्क होता है. When an object, a lifeless object like a ring, can assume the power of Hanumanji while it is in his mouth, so if we are in the vicinity of the divine, can't we assume his power? सोचिए आप. Always remember, through all this journey, क्या है उनके हाथ में, उनके मुंह पे मुद्रिका है. और मुद्रिका भी बड़ी छोटी हो रही है, मुद्रिका भी हल्की भारी हो रही है, मुद्रिका भी अपना सब कुछ बदल रही है. उसमें इतनी शक्ति कैसे आ गई? संगति का असर. संगति का असर बहुत 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 पड़ता है सब पे. देखिए ना, मुद्रिका में भी इतनी शक्ति आ गई हनुमान जी के मुख में रहने से. अगर हम प्रभु के शरण में रहें तो हम क्या कुछ नहीं कर सकते? क्या हम में प्रभु की शक्ति नहीं आ सकती? सोचिए. And when we have this in our mind, when we have this determination that Hanumanji is having, what goal is unachievable? And with this, taking the blessings of all the devs, taking the blessings of Sursa, he, with great joy in his heart, he moves on with his journey. And when he is going on and flying with full speed, bigger, at that time he suddenly realizes that something is pulling him down. कुछ तो नीचे खींच रहा है, वो वापस ऊपर आ रहे हैं. कुछ नीचे खींच रहा है, वो वापस ऊपर आ रहे हैं. He is not able to hold his position. And then he sees what? There is Simhika inside. She was known to catch the shadow of the birds flying ahead and eat them, pull them down and eat them. And you know what Hanumanji did? He respected Manak Parvat. He was indebted to Mahendra Parvat. To Sursa also, he humored. He gave the test. But when Simhika came, ek mushti pahar, and he killed her there and then. He did not entertain her a bit. In a minute, she passed away. So why did Hanumanji have different approaches to different people? Who is this Simhika? Well, if you think about it, Simhika is the daughter of Hiranyakashipu, the sister of Prahlad. That is what the scriptures say. But that is the different story. But in this point, what is Sundarkand trying to tell us? Ki kaun thi? Kaun hai ye? Many gurus say this is jealousy. Be vigilant. There are various vices that, dance in our mind. But jealousy is a vice which dances a bit too much. And jealousy has this habit. कभी देखना कि जेलसी अंबानी से नहीं होगी क्योंकि वो बहुत दूर है. ठीक है. We get jealous of the people who are around us and who are moving forward, right? And what does jealousy do? You want to pull them down. And it could be, of course, implemented to you also. When you're flying high, the people around would want to pull you down. But we can't do anything about the people around us and their emotions of jealousy. But when we notice that jealousy is taking root in our mind, don't let it take root, uproot it immediately. Kill it there and there. There and then. And that is what Hanumanji did. Simhika is jealousy, which attacks the people around who are flying high, and it just wants to pull them down. And those are other vices also. We have many vices in us. And how can we immediately destroy them? When we are aware and accepting. When we are in denial, कि हम बोले कि नहीं, हमारे अंदर तो जेलेसी आती ही नहीं है, हमें तो क्रोध आता ही नहीं है, हमारे अंदर तो कोई बैर है ही नहीं. First we have to acknowledge, we have to identify. It is okay to have this thought, but it is not okay to indulge this thought. This thought will pass, kill it there and then. Be aware, be accepting, don't indulge it, not for a minute. Indulgence means don't even talk about it to anybody. Don't even entertain it in your mind. Don't even dwell on it. आया, it is a fleeting thought. मन में भाव आया ईर्ष्या का, उसको उसी समय मार दो, उसको वापस आने भी नहीं दो मुंह तक. Destroy it there and then. And that is what Hanumanji did. So when we are moving forward, this is also what we will face. And we have to be very aware when the vices creep in. We have to keep targeting and killing them in awareness. And that is what Hanumanji कहते हैं ना, निश्चरी एक सिंधु महु रही करी माया नभके खग गए ही. So Maya says she would eat, and this is what Hanumanji did. He did not wait. And now over here, the entire Ramayana is a narration, right? We know that, right? Parvati ji is listening to the Ramayana narrated by Shivji. Garud is listening to the Ramayana narrated by Kagbhasundi. So over here, the doubt comes, कि ये इतनी शक्ति है हनुमान में. He's so strong. He can, he does not give way to temptations. There is no alas in him. He is able to be so witty, and he does not break when there are hurdles coming in front of him. And inside his mind also, when there are negative thoughts, he can conquer it. So Ma Parvati was like, with her mouth open in awe of Hanuman. कि वाह, हनुमान में कितनी शक्ति है. तब शिव जी ने बोला, रुको रुको रुको. What does he say? उमा न कछु कपि के अधिकाई, प्रभु प्रताप जो काल ही खाई. He said, रुको रुको Parvati. This is nothing. This is not Kapi that you should be. This is not Hanuman that you should be glorifying. It is the Shakti of Sri Ram that he is operating with. And Prabhu ki Shakti se to anything can be done. Deserves no. What is it? Uma Parvati. The chief of monkey, Uma Parvati, deserves no credit for it. It was all attributable to the glory of the Lord who devours even death himself. So Uma को रिमाइंड करा और हमें भी रिमाइंड कर दिया कि जब आप आगे बढ़ते हैं ना, हनुमान जी did not have a doubt. Later on, when we go on, when he meets Ramji, and Ramji asks him the sequence of events, he mixes them all up. And Hanuman ji ko Ramji bolte कि नहीं, this was not the sequence of events of Sundarkand. You did this, and this is what happened. He said, exactly, I do not know the sequence of events because I did not do anything. It was all you. So now proved कि आपको पता है कब क्या हुआ था. So over here he's saying, it is you. Over here Hanumanji does not have a doubt, but it is a reminder to us when we are moving on and reaching the top, we should always remember it takes but a minute for the king to become a pauper and a pauper to become the king. It takes a minute for an entire civilization to get lost and a civilization to be built. कहीं पे भी मन में ये अहंकार नहीं आना चाहिए कि मैंने किया. अगर आपने किया और and that is something which is very difficult to hold on to. ये अहंकार की मैंने किया, और हनुमान जी ने उस अहंकार को मार दिया कि मैंने कुछ नहीं किया, ये मेरी प्रभु की शक्ति है. सो व्हेन ये विकार टेक ओवर, चाहे वो अहंकार हो, मोह हो, क्रोध हो, काम, क्रोध, मोह, लोभ, ईर्ष्या, ममकार आए ना, उसको उसी समय मार दीजिए. Whenever accomplishments are happening, जिंदगी में कभी हमने कुछ पा भी लिया तो याद रखिए कि प्रभु की प्रभुता है. मेरा मुझ में कुछ भी नहीं है, मैं कुछ नहीं कर सकता था. आज मेरे में तो ये शक्ति भी नहीं है कि मैं एक पत्ते को हिला सकूं, हवा ला सकूं, बारिश ला सकूं. तो where is that me who is doing everything? From the beginning to the end, it has been through others and the Lord that the goal is being accomplished, and Hanumanji had no doubt about it. He did not let any doubt creep in. एंड अहंकार एक ऐसी चीज है जो अगर घर बना ले तो इंसान को बहुत भारी कर देती है, राइट? द वाइसेस मेक योर माइंड वेरी हैवी एंड हरि स्मरणम, हरि नाम थिन्स द माइंड. It makes the mind light. And only when the mind is light, free of vices like jealousy and ahankar, can the flight to Masita happen. And with this final round, he reaches Lanka. And what happens in Lanka, we will discuss in the next session. I wanted to go faster, but I do not know how to go any faster. There is so much in Sundarkand. So much, and it feels like it's the journey of our life. I think everybody can relate to it. कि हाँ, किसी भी जगह हम जाते हैं तो ऐसे ही हमारी जर्नी चलती, ऐसे ही होता है. ये हम सबके जीवन की कहानी है. और अगर ये सुंदरकांड, आज मैं सोच रही थी कि अगर बच्चों को सुना दे और समझा दे तो उनका भविष्य कितना उज्जवल होगा. एक एक बच्चा फूल बन जाएगा कि अच्छा, कभी डिप्रेशन नहीं होगा, कभी किसी से ग्लानि नहीं होगी, कभी अहंकार नहीं आएगा. It is all a game that we see in the world today is all a game of ego that is playing. And if we could just show that there is nothing that you are doing, it is all God's play. Where is the doership? And when there is no doership, कर्ता भाव ही नहीं है, तो भोक्ता भाव भी नहीं है कि मैं हूं, मैंने किया है. और देन द ईगो डाइज. द ईगो तब आती है जब कर्ता भाव आता है, व्हेन से कि मैंने किया. कुछ नहीं किया, कुछ नहीं किया. एंड दिस इज विथ दिस द जर्नी ऑफ Hanuman ji comes, and it's beautifully written, when a person has won over temptation and passed all the hurdles, he also could get jealous of the person who is ahead or be a victim of jealousy of the people who are behind. The minute jealousy creeps in, it should be immediately mercilessly killed. This is true for any vice: काम, क्रोध, मोह, लोभ, अहंकार, ईर्ष्या. Any vice, big or small, should not be nurtured even for a second, as it has the capacity to destroy everything. And Hanumanji did that, and just because he was able to overcome this, he stepped foot on Lanka. And next week we'll see the glory of Lanka, the beauty of Lanka. रावण की लंका कुछ ऐसी वैसी नहीं थी. आई नो ही टुक इट फ्रॉम कुबेर. सो कुबेर की लंका या रावण की लंका अद्भुत थी. एंड वी आर गोइंग टू डिस्कस हाउ ब्यूटिफुल इट वॉज इन द नेक्स्ट क्लास. सो राइट नाउ आई एम ओपनिंग द क्लास फॉर डिस्कशन. एनी थॉट्स, एनी थिंग यू हैव इन योर माइंड, प्लीज ब्रिंग इट फॉरवर्ड. जय श्री राम, जय श्री कृष्ण, जय हनुमान, जय हनुमान, जय हनुमान.